Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gray Man Prepping. It is time for Tactical Tuesday, where we talk tactics, gear, and more. And tonight's topic is what 10 preps help you sleep better at night? And how's everybody out there doing?
Sorry, I'm dying here.
All right, let's see. I just put your comments there. All right, so first one in was Chef Tech, and then his twin brother, Sofa Survivalist, came in. I'm sorry, I couldn't help that.
I'm
I
here.
couldn't help that.
I have to do my Santa Claus voice now. Ho, ho, ho.
And then Howie came in, and Daniel Berry Sports.
Robot sofa. Yes, Howie, it's me.
And then Caitlin String came in. And okay. All righty. And before I forget, I got to pop something else up on my side here so I can put it in the chat here. All right. All right. There is the link for the sofa survival. I almost said socialist survivalist.
Social survivalist. Yeah, that's me. Gotta get through those crowds in the street in the middle of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there's link to it's Mark, guys. Yeah. So he's creating a satire channel called the Sofa Survivalist. It is absolutely hilarious. And let's see. So this is, I'm going to go share the page here. This is the page. He only has video up on there so far. He has a post on there as well. But, and it's, hang on. You're not going to hear it. He's talking about,
it's a shorty. I had a friend make it for me from over in Scotland. I know I got to download the stuff to do it. The AI. Not a fan, but I might do it anyway and start making some really funny satire, survivalist stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. All right, let's see who else just came in here. All right, so we had Kane Corso came in, then Took by V, then Diana, and Little Peppers here. All right. So I was having trouble figuring what I wanted for the big background behind us here. And so I threw the bank vault up with all the money because, hey, if I had that for preps, I'd be happy everything. And Shady Hill Homestead just came in. So, and the other thing is, there was some problem. There's still ongoing problems with the platform. Last Monday's, not yesterday, a week ago Monday's, I had something like 18.7 watch hours on it. Then yesterday took all but 1 hour away. And I know there were people watching it because a couple of you that had all the stuff we were doing, three of us were doing a private live stream and stuff. And they were watching a video and we were talking about it for about an hour and a half. So I know that they were watching it on YouTube. So there's 3 times hours. That's 4.5 hours of viewing just from that time there last Monday, and they say, oh no, you only have an hour and an hour 0.1 of watch time. Anyways, and then they kicked two of them they were Fortress level members. They took them off membership, and it's like, wait, I noticed that the one Phelan Clan Wolf. All of a sudden his icon was missing next to his name. That it shows him as a member. Let's see here. Go back up here. Where's Kaylin at? Yeah, Kaylin has the little icon next to her name. She's a member. So, anyways, they've come up with something that two of them. So two of them got kicked off. They're coming up with an alternative plan, and as soon as they have it ironed out, we'll go forward with it fully. But part of that was I added another level, called the it's the top of the chat there thing. It's called the emoji prepper, and it's 99 cents. And basically, all that level has they get to use all the emojis. They'll get notifications. They'll get membership shorts and stuff like that.
I'd rather just send you a check in the mail.
That's what they're working on. They want to. They're trying to come up with a pay schedule comparable to the beginner prepper, gray man level, survivalist level, and fortress levels.
Yeah, and you give them access from your side, not let YouTube do it. Just like it's like, oh, let me send you $5. You get like $2 of that. YouTube gets the rest.
Oh, I get less than that.
Yeah, you got the buy me a coffee stuff, and everybody takes a piece.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so what they're saying is because they've done it several times before in the past, just sent me Amazon gift cards.
Yeah.
Well, that's they're working. They're getting together and they're working to put out a schedule for me. And so as soon as they have it done, then I'm gonna do an announcement at that. But it's because the platform takes. They're supposed to take 30% of every dollar. They're taking 60% that I know of at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're shortening me on my watch hours, and so because the watch hours suddenly went down, so did the earnings for that day so they can keep all the earnings.
You literally got to keep a screen going all day long, recording it, watch the drops, and then send them an email. But they don't respond to the email because they don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's coming, so that'll make it easier and for doing some of the levels and stuff. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm just checking out, looking at the chat here. So Shady Hill Homestead
popped in, Little Own Prepper popped in, Talk by V popped in.
Yeah, we're all here. I got them all. All right, so let's hop over to this and let's get working on this. And you guys, you don't have to answer with exactly what you have, but you can list some of the things that help you, that make you feel safe and help you sleep at night. So I'm going to go to the first one.
I got my 200 horsepower, 1,500 cubic foot per minute CPAP machine. That helps me sleep well at night.
What is that? It's how many CFM?
200. I got big lungs. I need more air.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start. I got some pictures of stuff that helps me sleep at night. One is my water storage and the water situation here in town, and the irrigation ditch situation. I got water. I can have water coming out my ears at a drop of a hat. But I got several of the IBC totes for water. I got an irrigation ditch going through town, which I can pull out for non-potable water. And if I get a big filtration system then and run it through it and get all the chemicals that are sprayed on the crop fields that blow over in the irrigation dish to get those pulled out, I'll have some drinkable water. But I'll just use that for all the laundry washing, the toilet flushing, that sort of stuff. And for on some of the areas of the garden and stuff, rather than having the garden die. Yeah, and that's the thing too. If they, it'll go up and next day it goes right back down again. The number of tubs.
I have 383 views of my little short fat dude video. I'm dying here. I'm up to 46 subscribers.
Uh-oh, someone dropped out because last night you were at 47.
Was I?
Yes.
Whatever. I still think I got more subscribers there than I got on my Mad Chick and Chef Tech channel, I think. Yeah, I'll go look at those. All
right. So, so water is one of the ones that is one of the my situation with water takes a burden off me, so I do not stress out so much so I can sleep. Another thing that helps me is the amount of food my wife and I have put away.
Rookie, that's all you got?
Well, we have in freeze-dried food.
I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I said before, we've got over a year and a half of freeze-dried food.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about my supplies. Anyway.
Yeah. So plus all the other stuff we've been getting, plus all the canning I've been doing lately. You know, putting stuff up, and then all the buckets of rice, the buckets of wheat berries.
Wheat berries are great, but you got to be able to grind it and do all that.
We got three grinders. We got 3 grinders.
There you go.
2 electric and a big, massive hand-powered one. That I put a V-belt on, hook it up to a bicycle, and pedal power it.
There you go. Just don't feed it. Just don't feed it too fast. You'll have problems pedaling.
Yeah. All right. So for my wife and I, we're not quite where we want to be food wise, but we got all together. We figured out we got about 2.5. We got a little over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Which means, and that's what's stored. That's not what we've been harvesting and eating from the garden, anyways.
Yeah, I just need my freeze-dried stuff. I just need to make sure I have water.
Yep. And we covered this last Tuesday. All the backup lighting stuff. We got plenty of lighting.
Yep.
Candles and everything else. So we're covered light-wise at night. And adversely, we also have a boatload of blackout curtains. So where we have lights going, anybody sees a little flicker of light in the window, it's just one window or it's just a crack of a light coming through, and there'll be other houses around that have lots of candles and stuff. They'll be lit up more than I am.
Yeah, well, you kind of live in an area that everybody, so that's not really.
Yeah, and just about everybody has candles, lanterns, propane camping lamps.
Yeah, my area. No, we'll be in the basement. I got 2 windows in the basement. I can black out in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. All right, hang on here. Okay, what we got here? All right, so Angel says 2 blue barrels, homemade wash powder, getting solar powered set up, putting in a masonry heater. Cool.
A rocket mass heater. Yeah, one of those. Yep. Be careful on some of those people that put it on YouTube that say, "Oh, I got this rocket mass heater thing, and it's over here, and it runs under the benches, and it's concrete and that." Yeah, they got more issues than they talk about. Those are mostly, random
fluff
videos. Even though they show you building it, I've watched a bunch and seen
what happens
later stuff on those. Yeah.
On the power stations, Ben, my friend Ben Gilmore, who runs poweredportable.com and has Minuteman Solar on YouTube, is in Vegas right now at the big convention going on there for the Consumer Electronics show. And the stuff that Jackery's coming out with has risen Jackery from here up to here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've been watching that. I bought my Jackery 4 years ago when I built the cabin. And I'm on their website and I'm on their mailing list and that. And every other day I get stuff and I'm looking at it going, wow, you guys are like ramping it up. So
yeah,
I might stick with them because I get a discount because I already bought one and registered it and all that.
Here's the thing. What's on their website doesn't have anything that's at the show. All the new stuff is still at the show, hasn't been released to the public. It's coming out. It's coming out this later this year.
They're coming out with the new batteries and stuff. They're doing a lot of new stuff with the new batteries.
Yeah.
and faster charging, all that stuff, which is great. And everybody's going to hop on board that new silver ion battery that Samsung created, but they're going to be expensive. But if you can get, if I can get 100 hours of runtime at 1,000 watts and only take 3 minutes to charge it, I think I'll go there.
Yeah. The EcoFlow has all sorts of new stuff on it. It surprised the snot out of me that someone made the quantum jump this quick on it, what they're releasing.
Yep.
And they're releasing adapters for everybody else's solar panels and generators.
Yep.
Solar generators or power stations, so they can be interconnected with everything EcoFlow.
Yeah, so, I remember charging up my when my homemade power supply battery, I forgot to shut the switch off when I left. It went down to like 1.1 volts on an AGM battery. Freaked me out. Richard was freaked out. We fired up the generator and ran DC to DC off my generator because I have a DC output, and it brought it back up. And I got to go out there in a week or two and just check it. Pretty sure it's restabilized itself. It's not. If not, I got to pull it out and bring it down to the shop and let them put it on the tester charger and give it a good solid charge.
But anyway, so anybody thinking about solar or using the power stations as a uninterrupted power supply, plugged into the wall and for power outage and stuff?
Yeah, Jackery's great.
They are making big advances. Pecron put out. They've had the 1 series. They're now doing the F series, and they have the 5,000 watt inverter F series one, which is most of them, EcoFlow and all the rest. You've got to have 2 units to get 240, and has an adapter between the two of them in a communication. It's all in 1 unit.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, there's a couple big ones out there that used to do that, but now there's more.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of the older power supplies or, solar generator. It's not a generator, but anyway, it's a battery backup. A lot of the older ones, you could not charge and draw at the same time. My Jackery always did, which is great. Yeah. So I could run the generator to charge the Jackery and still leave my refrigerator and ceiling fan and whatever plugged in running while I'm charging it, and it would charge. It'd be like 140 watts going in and like 30 watts going out. So I still had a net gain of 110 watts. It took a little longer, but nothing had to shut down. It's great.
Well, here's the thing across the board that Ben was commenting there. All the new power stations coming out have like 3 times the solar input of what the older models did.
Right, they can only handle 140, but now they can handle like 400.
The new EcoFlow can take 1,000 watts input.
Right, there you go.
So all right.
So that could run my freaking super generator CPAP machine for at least an hour.
Yeah, and Upus Guardian, which came out about a month ago, can do, the 6,000 can do 240 on its own as well.
Yeah.
All right. Next one here. Where was I at? Okay. Little preppers, antibiotics, medical supplies, help her sleep easy. Kaylin added new water, new furniture blanket. I think it's furniture. Supposed to be furniture blanket.
Fire blanket. Probably a
fire blanket. That's right. Fire blanket.
You was next to I on the keyboard. I always look at the keyboard when she texts.
Yeah. She has a power station, power banks. Yeah, she has a lot. She has a lot of stuff crammed into that little apartment.
Yep.
And her cat.
Hey, cats are important for moral support.
Yeah,
they are,
and just total humor. She's
there is that.
Yeah. All right. Angel's Homestead is using the herbal remedies.
I think having books on herbal remedies that you've kind of flipped through and understood a little bit would be also beneficial to have.
Yep. My wife has several where she's at.
I got a couple. I read them in downtime when I'm online doing work. It's right next to my computer. So I'll open it up and be like, oh, I have no idea what that herb is. Let me find out.
Whoa. Truth by V's naming them out. Number 1, fishing gear. I did not even count my fishing gear, and I got a lot of fishing gear from time in the Boy Scouts. So I got a lot of fishing. I didn't even count that. And I got the Snake River right over here. So spare room that is partially dedicated to preps, about 90 days worth of cooking fuel, a carbine for each of us.
Yes.
Graduated from Walker to Cane. Yeah, right. Getting mobile again. Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. And a study area. All right.
Area study.
Area study.
Study area, it's a place. If it's an area study, it means you understand what's going on out there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So besides my lights, let's add something else here. I got my power station, and this summer I'll be connecting it up to solar, so it's not just running off the power at the charging up off the wall at the cheap times. I got one full chest freezer, and one I've taken it down a bit, and I've been canning meatballs and some other things. So working there and cycling through it. So my wife's happy that I'm cycling through stuff a little bit more faster.
Yeah, we're starting to cycle through a lot of stuff. I have let's see, I don't have a couple, I don't have a few. I have a bunch of freezers.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're starting to go through them and dig to the bottom because they're chest freezers and you kind of lose track.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pulling stuff out, and that's our meals. I mean, she's like, last night, wife's like, or tonight, she's like, hey, go find something that I can cook that'll give us, 2-3 nights of dinner. I'm like, all right, well, I got a ton of pork. She's like, where is it? I didn't see it. I'm like, it's in the right freezer. She went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know it's in there. I just remember it. And there's other stuff in there from years ago. I got some seafood in the bottom that is probably now 6 years old. I probably need to dispose of it.
Yeah. So I got 2 chest freezers here at this house. My daughter has an upright across the street, and I have a chest freezer that's larger than the one I have here over there that she's using. And then my wife has even the bigger chest freezer and a bigger upright there in California. So when she comes here, we'll have.
I sleep well at night knowing that 2 out of 4 of my freezers are chest freezers.
Yeah.
Because when you open the door, the lid, the cold air does not leave. So if you have a power outage and you need something out of the freezer, as soon as you open the door, I would suggest do this now while you have power. Take your shoes and socks off and stand in front of the freezer and open the door. You will feel that cold air drop out of the freezer as all the hot air rushes into the top. Grab what you need, close the door, and then you're going to hear the freezer, if your gaskets are maybe just starting to feel weird, you'll hear them scream because the cold air is now minimizing the volume of air inside and sucking air in. And my one upright does that all the time, and it's I don't want to talk about it.
That's what
has a few years on it.
When my wife moves up here, when she retires in a couple of years, that upright will be our long-term first stop for new food. So we get something new and stuff, it goes in there. We pull, it swaps, new stuff goes in there. The old stuff comes out and goes to one of the chest freezers.
Right. And if I make a suggestion, if you're going to do a chest freezer or 1, 2, 3, don't go buy the giant one. Yes, it's more expensive if you buy a couple 5.5 cubic foot ones. You're better off with those. You can find stuff easier if you make a list, which I did.
Yeah.
And you know what's in there, and it doesn't take as long. And you can literally take stuff out, drop it in the cooler next to the freezer to dig to the bottom to get something you know is there, and then put it right back in again. So your frozen food that's now at 0 degrees doesn't absorb much heat. And you can put it back in, and your freezer won't work as hard to get it back up to temperature. And Like my mother-in-law always said, and my wife knows, and I do now, a full freezer is a happy freezer.
Because it works less.
Right. So if you have a chest freezer or even an upright, but chest freezer that you don't have much stuff in there, every time you empty a gallon milk jug, water jug, some kind of jug, fill it with water, squeeze it a little bit so when it expands, it doesn't break. Squeeze it a little bit, put the lid on it, put it in the freezer. It will take energy to freeze it, but that is like ice packs in the cooler.
Yeah.
So if the power goes out, they will keep your bottom food the coldest.
Yeah.
And that's just a general rule of thumb on that. But definitely, yeah, keep your freezer full. Even if it's not food, put water in there. Who cares? It's water. You pull it out, put it on the counter, make coffee with it. I mean, plastic jugs and all.
If it's summertime, you put it out on the counter. Now you got ice water.
It takes a while to thaw, but yeah, you get condensation dripping everywhere. But yeah.
All right. Tupav says lots of gauze, a bicycle, backup, critical prescription.
Crucial prescriptions. I'll read for you there, Boomer. complete acclimation.
Hey, where's that second pair of glasses I put on here?
A solid online prepper community.
Yeah. Hey, why reinvent the wheel when someone can show you a shortcut to getting something that's already there?
Yeah.
All right. Diana says, have a little bit of most of the categories. At least I have something. I hope to have more soon. So stocking up is a catch-22 exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, it's you stock up a little bit at a time, especially when things on sale. So
make sure you subscribe to the Sofa Survivalist, because when I start posting videos there, it's all satire on what people are told to prep based on videos, and take everything that goes on that channel with a 50-pound grain of salt, because I will be 100% wrong. I guarantee it.
Or no, you'll be 98% wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There'll be a little bit of truth in everything you say, it's just not quite so whacked out.
Right. Yeah. And I'm working on it. My brain is going a million miles an hour. It's still the AI platform I need to purchase. So,
yeah. Well, one of the things I did on Sunday. It was Sunday. Because I had grandkids on Tuesday, and I couldn't sneak off like I wanted to Tuesday. No, it was Saturday. It was Saturday. I went to Idaho Falls in the morning, and when I hit Sam's Club, it's like, 20% off this package of meat, 20% off, or 24% off this one, 26% off that one, 25% off. So I got a bunch more meat to go in the freezer. I just got to get it in the food saver bags. Actually, I'm probably going to cook it all up first to a medium rare or a rare medium rare for the piece of beef. Vacuum seal it, food saver seal it, put it in the freezer. That when I pop it out, I can, warm it up without overcooking it, and I have meat. And then I also got a bunch of pork chops too.
Dude, you and I have got to talk about sous vide, SOUSVIDE.
I looked up. I think I got one of the ones you and Tammy were talking about on my Amazon wish list.
You do. They're not expensive. They're like, the good one, the Novi or Nuvi or whatever I got, it's like $100, and it's worth it. And that, a cooler or a pot, something, you don't need the special containers and all that crap. Yeah. And I buy, I'll buy burgers. I've done burgers. That is the weirdest thing. I'll do burgers. I'll set the sous vide to 130, 128 or 29 degrees. You can do it by half a degree. I will let them run for 4 hours, pull them out, let them cool on the counter a little bit, and throw them in the freezer. Now, when I take them out of the freezer, I let them thaw. I can throw it in a frying pan or on the grill for 2 minutes. and just to brown it and give the good flavor. And they are medium rare all the way through. And the flavor is amazing. I do the same with chicken wings for, when I do buffalo wings, I'll cook those to 165. And then I pull them out and they're so juicy. I just throw them in the oil and they're cooked. And, you just have to heat them up and brown them a little bit. It's like 4 minutes instead of like 18 minutes in a deep fryer for buffalo wings. And take them out, throw your sauce on it. You got wings. And they're so good.
Kaylin has the reusable freezer packs in her freezer. Howie says goats. Come on, change. There we go. Goats. And then all that comes from goats. The chickens that someone threw up chickens up there. My daughter has chickens, so I have all the eggs I need. I have, anytime I need eggs, I can go over there. They've got a good. Some of their Rhode Island Reds are big, fat, and they fly. And it's like because they fly over an 8-foot fence to get back into their little run. But they come out and they start going after bugs and seeds from the sorghum plants and stuff. They're blowing around and stuff. We've got sorghum coming up here and there, and they get eating those seeds and stuff. Unfortunately, they're not eating the seeds for the star thistle because star thistle seeds are really small, almost like dandelion flower seeds. But they fly out, go back in at night. So. Let's see. Yeah.
I'm looking right now. The Anova, ANOVA sous vide. Yeah, that price went up a little bit. It's up to now like $150. It used to be like right around 100. It's went up, but that's what I got. It's great. You got Bluetooth on it. You can watch it on your phone. Not that you need to, but it's amazing.
Diana says she'll probably stick with rabbits and chickens. Chickens balance out rabbits in the way because chickens can get a lot of fat on them, and rabbits there's no fat. So you take some chicken and rabbit and put it together in a stew, and you have a balanced, healthy fat mixture there. All right, Howie. Howie's going. Good night.
Later, Howie.
Yeah, the sorghum here is like a weed sort of. It's because someone was growing it and the birds ate seeds and stuff, pooped it all over the place. Everybody has sorghum, little thing of sorghum growing in their yard. They can't get this stupid stuff. And it's like, hang on, the chickens love the seed. So I'm going to be doing a like a 50-foot square plot over here this summer because I got to. I moved it out to the shop. I had a bag in here of a 5-pound bag of sorghum seed to plant. All right. And there's the name of it.
Yeah, I'd love to share the Amazon link of the Anova thing on Amazon, but it's like a 8,000 character link.
What you do is when you highlight it on Amazon, well, I'll tell you what, let me just show you. It'll be easier for me to show it to you here. Amazon. And that is.
Just type in the word Anova, ANOVA.
Come on. Great. It's freezing up here on me. There we go. ANOVA.
Yep. Sous vide. Yep.
Okay. So this one here?
Yep, sure.
All right. Watch how you do it. See that big old long up there?
Yeah.
You start at the front, highlight it. Come on. It's still thinking. Its computer's running slow right now because I got some other processes running in the background. And I'm live streaming, so I'm going.
What are you mining Bitcoin there or what?
Shh. All you do, you take it over here to the hashtag right before reference or REF. You copy that, Control C, I always double check it here. Boom. There's your short link. I'll drop the link down in here.
And chuck that on the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat there. So that's how you shorten down those monster links. You just take it to the first hashtag right in front of the FER for for the reference there. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a little thing I found out by accident. All right, next one after this here.
I'm not associated with them at all. Amazon, nothing. It's just what I use.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. Sous vide is sort of like
okay. So sous vide, if you want to go down this road, which I can for a minute or two, or 3 or 5, it's like poaching, except your food is in a bag. So picture this: I take a steak, a nice ribeye. I put it in a seal a meal bag, or you can use a Ziploc bag. You just have to get all the air out of it so it doesn't float. Your sous vide is basically an immersion heater that's controllable. So you can set it for whatever temperature you want, up to I think up to 200. Not that I do that ever. So steak, medium rare steak or rare. You can do rare, but I don't suggest it. You do medium rare steak is 128 to 131 degrees. So you set your sous vide to 129.5 degrees. You let it come up the temperature, which depending on the container you're using, and they show you what you can do. You can use a metal pot, just cover it with some saran wrap, keep the heat in. You can use a cooler. I use cooler chests. I use all kinds of stuff. You put it in there, you heat it up, you drop your food in there, and now your steak, which was raw, right out of the package, you put it in the seal meal, put it in there, and you let it go for anywhere from, don't quote me, from 4 to 20 hours. The longer you do it for, the more tender it becomes, but it will become mush if you do beef too long or any meat. So what it does is it brings it up to that temperature. So your medium rare steak will never go above 128.5 degrees. When you feel it's done, which if it's just a steak, it only takes 4 to 6 hours, you pull it out, let it cool, and or not even let it cool. You can take it out, cut the bag open, you're going to get juices out of there, and you throw it in a skillet for or on a grill for a minute, just to give it the brown, the extra caramelization flavor, and eat it. You cut it open, that thing is medium rare from edge to edge, just like the deli roast beef you buy, and they run it through the slicer, and it's just medium rare, except for the very, very, very edge of it. And I do the same thing. I'll sous vide an entire roast. That takes 18 to 26 hours, and depending on how thick it is. I'll do that, pull it out, and let it cool, and then throw it in the freezer. And then I'll pull it out and throw it on my slicer, and I got eye-round roast beef, medium rare, very medium rare, from edge to edge, and I slice it up, and it is so flavorful because it's medium rare, it's beef. It's really good. So there is a channel, I don't know this guy either, but I watch him a lot, called SOUSVIDE Everything. It's some dude, he's like a Hawaiian dude down in Hawaii. He's funny, but go back to his older videos, and he does different tests on different times and temps and things on all this stuff. I learned a lot.
All right. And, so the wattage, the 1100 watts, that's when it's on high, right?
No, it's on or off. There is no high low. There is on.
Oh, so on or off. So it's just
you set it for 128.5 degrees. You turn it on, it's on. When it gets there, it'll cycle on, off, on, off. So the wattage never changes. It's just a matter of once it gets to temperature, it cycles on and off. It's just what like a heat.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure on that.
You may or may not run that off a Jackery. I'll just put it that way.
The new Jackery out there, you can run it off that one because that new Jackery is like a 7,000 watt inverter.
Sure. It's a matter of your amped on that, but I don't think sous vide is something for the prepper in the long run during a prepper time to have to worry about. No, this is stuff you do ahead of time and freeze it. It's already cooked. You can thaw it out, but it's still medium rare, and you can eat it cold, warm, whatever, room temperature, or you can throw it on the grill if you want to. If you want to get that extra flavor.
So you can do that with a bag of stew meat.
Right.
And then when you take it out, you put it on the kebabs and you do like a shish kebab.
Right. And then your meat's already cooked to medium rare. So you got your peppers, onions, and tomatoes or whatever you got on your shish kebab stick or just meat. You just have to turn it around and brown it. And it's already done. You don't have to worry about raw meat in the middle.
Yeah, that way you don't have to burn the vegetables.
Right.
So you're not having to cook the vegetables as long just to brown up the outside of the beef.
Yep. Okay. And I did ribs like that, like the extra thick pork spare ribs, and I sous vide them for 16 hours. Pulled them out and threw them back in the freezer. Now they're cooked, ready to go. When I went out to the cabin with Richard, I brought 4 rib things out. We brought 2 back home. I brought 4 out there. These things were massive. And instead of just taking it out and throwing it on the grill, no, I put it back in a pot and boiled the water to preheat them. Then we pulled them out and put some barbecue sauce on, threw it on the fire. And in 5 minutes, we were eating ribs. It was great. And they were, the bones were falling off. It is. Yeah, there's so much to learn about that. As a chef, I didn't really learn about this till about 3-4 years ago. I'll never go back. I'll never turn back. This is it's game changing for food, for meats. Right. You can do hard-boiled eggs in there. And there's a recipe or a formula for set your temperature, drop your eggs in the water. You're not boiling it, but it's 168, 70, 72. You pick your temperature, and it'll bring the eggs to that temperature, and it won't overcook them. So your hard-boiled, soft-boiled egg stays that way. It won't cook any further beyond the temperature. You throw in 212-degree water, your eggs, you need to let them sit for a certain time to make sure they're cooked. It's a 3-minute egg. It's a 4-minute egg. It's a 5-minute egg. Now, there is no time on that. Set your temperature, put it in there, you pull it out, and you'll get some really nice yolks that are just barely cooked but super creamy. Oh, my God. I'm sounding like a freaking sales guy now. Sorry.
And not only that, you can offer.
If you act now, you can get 25,000% off if you use my op code, whatever. Anyway, no, I don't have any codes. Sorry.
All right. So one of the other things that is the other stuff I have stored up, the non-food stuff. And what's so funny in
toilet paper
in 2018 when I retired and I was living across the street and they only had a couple. I was like, crap. I went down to Sam's Club and I bought a couple extra pack, the big bundles, and I had them upstairs over there with me. And so when they run out, I know to bring one down until they, because her husband was very picky. Wouldn't like, she tried to buy one of those big ones. Oh, you don't need one of those big ones. Just get a little small, one of those from Walmart. Anyways, yeah, he finally learned.
Yeah.
All right. In 2020.
Hey, Tuck, I'll post the channel, sous vide everything. I have no idea who this guy is. He's funny and he's cool and he teaches you a lot. Yeah. Just why I'll put the link up there for him.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. So anyways, I have plenty of I've always from 1971 we've always had a lot of toilet paper, a lot of paper towels, a lot of napkins. Because the idiots in California, we had a 5.4 earthquake. Everything's gone from the stores for a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, no real damage, but everybody goes out, freaks out, and stocks up. All right. But if you look in here, down here in the corner, they got two different types of coffee. They got coffee creamer. They got soap. They got the the sponges and everything else. The dishwasher soap and stuff. Yeah. So we have a lot of stuff like that too, stored up. Not the coffee. We got 14 cans, the number 10 can sizes of Swiss Miss, because Sam's Club only carries it for 3 months in the wintertime. And the grandkids love having hot chocolate in the summertime. So yeah, so we just besides our food supplies, we have other supplies as well too. Now we get into.
I sleep very well at night. Anyway, we'll go with that.
I picked this picture because this doesn't have all the. It does have a couple in there.
Yeah, not a lot of scary ones. No scary black ones. Ah!
Yes, there are some scary brown ones on the far right. But
yeah, it's tough to tell they're scary because they're brown and black, and it looks like the ones on the left.
But anyways, what I like, I mean, I'm sorry, I tell you, I am an old time aficionado of these. I love the old 22 Remington pump that my dad had that he gave to my brother.
Levers and manual brake barrels.
Bolt action.
Yep.
Yeah, breakdown barrels. Yeah, it's simple stuff. Hardly any moving parts on it other than the one in the middle above the open case there. Those are all. Actually, no, those aren't. I'm not sure those are over under barrels or those are those are semi-autos. So I see port on the side.
Yep.
But yeah, but those that have pews sleep a little bit better. And I am not one. Oh, you got to add this for your channel for one of the things. You got to have. I got 4,000 rounds of H type of ammunition.
Yeah, I got 40,000 rounds of 223. Yeah, I'm good. I don't own one, but I got the rounds and I can trade it. Wait, I have 400 gallons of freaking alcohol that I can trade because everybody's an alcoholic during the shit hit the fan. Yeah.
But the amount of ammo I have, or freedom seeds, fits on two shelves of 30-inch wide wire shelving.
Yeah, wireless lead.
I don't blow when I go shooting. I don't blow off a ton of ammunition.
Yeah, when I go to the cabin, we use some, but it's the expendable stuff I use.
Yeah,
not the higher.
Not the $57 a shot.
No.
700 Nitro Express rounds.
No, a whole. We like to use a whole lot of that 17-cent per item stuff.
Yeah,
that I bought 15 years ago and have a lot, and I won't miss it if we just blow holes in the leaves and paper and
And Vanessa Kitty just came in. Woo-hoo.
What up, VK? I'm gonna start calling her VK. Hey, VK.
All right. So for those that have these, I know I haven't enough. I don't have this much, but I have enough. I got more than I can carry at one time. But then it's all what I have is like tools. I have different size hammers. I got a little upholstery hammer. Then I got a small woodworking hammer. Then I got a 20-ounce long handle framing hammer. Then I got a 2-pound
sledgehammer,
hand drilling hammer. It's got a short handle on it. Then I got the longer 4-pound sledgehammer. Then I got the 8-pound sledgehammer.
18-pound long handle sledgehammer, which will
20. I got the 20
pound, which will take out the person robbing the house 3 houses away.
It'll remove the stuck car block out of the car. But I'm cracking preppers here. And so it's the same thing is true, and when it comes to wrenches, you got all different sizes of wrenches. I got, the crescent wrenches. I got the little 6-inch pocket one, all the way up to the 24-inch crescent wrench, because each tool is for a specific thing. Same thing with the pew-pews.
I'd rather not talk about my tools.
Yeah. The pew-pews, you have those that are for small game, those for just target blinking, those for waterfowl, those for or
you have
those
things for really close up detail work. You have stuff for a little bit out there detail work, and you have stuff for sort of far away work, and you have stuff for distance work, and you have stuff that is so far away they won't hear it for
ever
3 to 8 seconds. Yes, work.
Yeah. If I had this much here, I would be totally happy for the next 15 years.
Rookie.
Hey, when I was 10 years old, my dad started teaching me with black powder pistols, single action, quick draw competition. When I made it into the academy, I was, they scored it wrong, but I should have had first place. I came in second place by 2 points. But I'm one of the opinion of you don't spray and pray. It's you take your time. Yeah. 1 pew up, 1 down. 2 pews, 2 down.
Hey, Kaylin just said she has all the Allen keys from items that needed assembly. Yes, Kaylin, so do I. And I
Me too.
And they're all anywhere from 4.5 to 6 millimeter. That's it. They're all metric, and they're all different sizes, shapes, and you kind of wear them out. But you know what? I might need this so it gets thrown in the drawer with my other 19,000 Allen keys because I'll probably lose it at some point if I take it with me. No, it fits it and it disappears. Okay, I ain't worried about it. I got 37 more of them from that piece of furniture. All those furnitures I put together.
Yeah. Same here. Okay, first aid equipment. Yes, I got a lot of first aid stuff here, a lot of medicines and stuff that we need. Got a lot of
Band-Aids. Yeah, Band-Aids. Nope. You have Band-Aids. Yeah,
I got Band-Aids. Hey, I got grandkids. I got a lot of Band-Aids.
Yep.
And I go through them. But the amoxicillin, I'm not going to say what type, but you know what I'm talking about.
We can kind of steer off of that one. Anyway.
Yeah. I got mine on the recommended. I got mine on the recommended
online that the General Medical Society would say this will help you for something, but you can find some things online that you can supply yourself with and hang on to with the booklet to make sure you know you're using it for the right thing, not the wrong thing. Yeah, there's a lot of that out there. There's tons of it. So we're not going to get detailed on that.
I've had Doc Bones and Nurse Amy up here several times. And on their recommendations, I picked up certain stuff which was from the veterinary side, which is the exact same thing as human side.
Beneficial for your animals. Absolutely.
Yep. And so, so I have a bunch of stuff from that.
You can go to Tractor Supply and some of the big farm
Not
stores
anymore.
And buy
Not
it.
Anymore. Not anymore.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
They made it prescription for animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you know a vet, have them prescribe your unknown dog with something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way,
your prize koi fish in the hidden pond.
Yeah. But you make sure your dog weighs whatever, I don't know, about 150 pounds.
Yeah. It's all the same size. It's all the same size.
Or you have a small donkey.
Yeah. All right. So, but there's the other stuff here. All this. We have some massive first aid kits with all the the blood, the pressure cuffs, the suture stuff, all of that stuff in it as well. And then of course I have Doc Bones and Nurse Amy's book over here on the shelf, the latest and greatest book. Plus I have the older books that were available on Kindle, on all my Kindles, and on my wife's. She started to get mad at me. I said, just keep it there.
if you have a first aid kit that has anything with rubber tubing in it, like for a stethoscope or a pressure cuff, look up the type of rubber or silicone they use and make sure you can get some kind of a treatment oil of some sort. Don't make it up. That will help it stay pliable for a long time. You don't want to spray WD-40 on rubber tubing because it'll rot it out in about a year and it'll be worthless.
What you can also get is the surgical tubing in the same size.
Yep.
And if you get one that's vacuum sealed, it's already coated.
Yep. It's a silicone lubricant, so to speak, that is not, it doesn't eat away at it and degrade over time. Like food grade silicone lubricant for your slicer, for your grinder. It's food grade silicone based lubricant. That is a interesting thing to look at.
Yep. All right. Next item that I picked out for me. I got a lot of propane tanks. I got a couple 100-pounders. I got a boatload of 30-pounders and even more 20-pounders. And I got even more in California that my wife and son have been picking up. And
just make sure you don't leave them outside.
Yeah.
If they get rusty and they're beyond the date, you won't get them refilled unless you get them certified. It cost me $5 to recertify a 30-pound tank I had. It's like 20 years old now. It does get left outside. And he certified it. He checked it, did the bubble test, put some pressure in it. Only costs a couple bucks at a local propane fill shop. Some propane fill shops won't even look at the date; they just fill them. But anyway,
that's what the gas stations around here that have propane. A lot of the gas stations, just about all of them, have propane tanks there that you pull up there and you fill up your small tank off their big tank, and they don't even look at it.
No, they don't care. Even the bottle swaps are great.
Yeah,
because if you have a barbecue tank that's really old and nasty. Spend about 5 minutes on it, just scraping off some of the rust and maybe throw some white paint on it, or not even. Just take it down to your favorite store that does a bottle swap. Yes, you're only going to get 15 pounds in a 20-pound tank, but you'll ask for that bottle over there that looks better. You'll get a newer bottle with a newer valve, and you keep that one. Just keep it clean and out of the elements, and take that stupid plastic label they wrap around it, take it off there, it traps water and rusts them out quick.
So having those propane tanks all filled up is amazing. However, during the wintertime when it gets really cold, I go through them and I will refill some of them 2 or 3 times during the winter to keep that shop warm. That one of the projects this summer will be running the gas line out there into the shop so I can put a natural gas heater out there.
Oh, you have natural gas in your area?
We have natural gas I got to put into the house. That's why I got a new gas stove, gas water heater, gas dryer, gas furnace, where everything was. This was a totally electric house when we bought it.
Yep, so was mine. Now it's mostly gas. Yeah.
So that's one thing that really makes me feel good, because besides the wood, if I need to, I got several of those Mr. Heater propane heaters I can bring in the house real quick, get it warm until I move stuff away from the wood burning stove and get it heating the house. Because that's how I heated the house for the first several years, was off the wood burning stove. All right. Oh, and I got 27 cords of firewood out here.
Well, that's because you had trees. Anyway.
I wish I had all these, but I got more. I got for the red gasoline ones, I have 8 red gasoline 5-gallon cans, and I got 7 of the yellow diesel ones, and I got 2 green kerosene ones.
Gotcha.
So
I know that company Vivor was having sales on the metal 5-gallon jerry cans for a while. They were cheap. Supposedly they're good. Yeah. I never bought one. I don't need one. I have a 55-gallon.
I have not seen any negative videos on it yet. And they've been around I've been looking at watching their sales over the last year. Right now, they're on like oh, geez.
They're like 30 bucks,
aren't
they? They're like $30 each.
They're cheaper. They're right now. They're down to about $22 each, because they can get two for 45 free shipping.
Sweet. And they don't have that crappy freaking yellow. Well, the ones on the bottom there, I like those. Those have the push thumb button on it. Those are good. The other ones where you have to push it against something and it vents it and it springs and things and you have to rotate.
Those suck.
They're garbage.
Actually, I found Amazon sells the replacement spouts that are just the flexible plastic ones. And
the old school ones where you pop the vent cap on the back of the jug and
they sell the packages of the vent caps. So if you have a bunch of the ones that don't have vent caps on them, you can buy a 5-pack of vent caps. Tells you what size drill to do. You drill it out carefully, and what I did, I put air for my air compressor. I squeeze it as I'm drilling, so it's putting like 3.5 pounds pressure on it, whatever.
Into the can, all the pieces. You don't get the plastic.
All the plastic out as I drill it out. Yeah, just pop it in there. Works fine.
Yeah, those ones on the on the right side there. Those are the good ones. I have all my diesel. I got 6 of the diesel cans, the blue ones, with that style. They're great because I got a 55-gallon drum. I have a hand pump, and I forget which one it is. It's a rotating pump. I'll fill off my 55-gallon drum. I'll fill up one of those, and then I can, stand up on the back of the tractor and put 5 gallons of diesel into the tractor, and then put the empty jug back on the floor because you can get it all out of there, and it's got a handle on top and a handle on the back.
Yep, I love that.
Yep.
All right.
Welcome.
The other thing I want to get here, as soon as I get some more work, area work done out here, and I get a cement pad poured on the other side of the shop, is one of these 500-gallon
diesel
jobs. No, gas. I want a 500-gallon gas and a 250-gallon diesel, because the gas we can fill up the cars, and we can fill up the truck, and we can I can get the price for it like 40 cents below what you guys pay at the pump.
Well, that's because there's no tax on it because it's off-road, but you have to keep records of that.
Well, not for the gasoline.
Okay. The diesel, I know, because we build. We
diesel here, you don't got to keep records on it. They got the on-road and off-road diesel up here at Hard Times. They don't keep track of nothing.
Oh, no. I didn't mean it that way. So we want to put a 500-gallon diesel tank in at the new house when we build it. And that way I can use the fuel. It's off-road diesel. It's red. I can put it in the tractor, and then we will have a diesel generator, backup generator for the house to run the power off the solar in between stuff, bad weather, stuff like that. And that way the diesel's constantly getting used. You got to treat your diesel. You will get this weird algae that will grow in diesel, which I always found odd, but it's true. And
you pay 40 for the gas and 45 for the container. Propane, I guess he's talking about.
Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah, if you buy an empty one, a new one.
Yeah. But what I'll probably, if I get one of this style put in, it's a little bit more for them because they got to come out, fill it up. But if I get the wrong way, if I get this, which they sell up here in Shelley, they sell, you got the 1-axle ones, they got the 2-axle ones. I just go up there to the depot and I fill it at the depot, even cheaper because they're not having to deliver it.
Right. Yep. Fill her up. 300 gallons. Okay, that'll be whatever money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and pump it off into your big tank. Or you know what? You could probably just buy that and leave it. Not even buy the big tank.
Yeah, if I get that I'll just park it, I can park it anywhere on the property and just or park it somewhere where the cars can get to. so we can fill up the cars, and the diesel one I can park anywhere because I can drive the tractor to it. Right. But yeah, it's because I got I got two vehicles here. My wife has two vehicles. My one son has a Corolla and a motorcycle. Oh, I forgot about the Jeep we bought. It's still down there.
Right. So in certain states, if you're buying non-taxed, non-road gasoline, you do need to keep records of it. In certain states, I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
Because if you put it in your car and drive and you don't have the records to show it went into a chainsaw or some other off-road item,
I got so many off-road items.
They will back charge you the road tax on it, and it'll kill you.
Yeah, because I do have a N9 gas powered tractor across the street. I got the ride-on mower. I got the chipper shredder. I got the push mower. I got the walk behind Cub Cadet string trimmer. Yeah, I go through a lot of gas on those.
Ironically, if they want to be real jerks about it, you got to tell them how many hours you ran each one. They have metrics on how much fuel they burn. Oh yeah, they can really go crappy on you. Maryland is bad.
Yeah.
If you have a big tank for your business, your landscaping business of 1,000 gallons of gasoline, they fill it up, no tax, it's cheap. You better have a dial indicator on there that says how many gallons, and when that gallons goes out, you better put on paper what device it went to, because if you're throwing that in your car and trying to fudge the numbers, they will come back on you and audit you. So there is that. Just be careful with the gasoline. Off-road diesel, they don't give a crap about that.
Yeah, but around here, they don't have off-road gasoline around here, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they're talking about it, but in California, they don't have off-road gasoline at the depot.
Of course not, because anything gasoline will kill the environment. Therefore, your gas is now $7.99 a gallon. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, look at your preps and figure out what other preps you need to help you sleep better at night. Whether it's a sous vide, whether it's a freeze dryer, whether it's a pressure can. I'll put the pressure canner back up.
Or food. Okay. Food supplies.
Anyone interested in canning, right? And you have a Costco card right now. Costco is getting the All-American canners at a big discount. If you, I picked up the 25 quart canner for, I got the receipt right here, $359.99, and regularly it's like $475. But my store here in Idaho Falls only had one size. Someone else posted on Rebel Canners, and they had two sizes. They had the 30 quart and the 41 quart.
Yeah, the 925 and the 930 and the 941. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I asked the lady here. She goes, "What about the other stores out here?" Well, some stores pick out what they want to sell, but you go to Costco, Costco.com, and you can order any of them. And they'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
So if you've ever thought about taking the plunge and you're looking at the price, it's a little high. Well, right now, like I said, that's almost $100 off, or over $100 off for the 25 quart. So, and the 41 quart was like 157 off the price.
Right. So we don't work for Costco. We don't condone. We don't put out for them. But if you're priced to become a Costco member, if you have one close, is say $50 a year, and you're going to save $100 on a canner, and you need one, you just save $50 at least just on that. Yeah. Then you got other stuff you can go buy that's cheaper than the stores.
And if you get the executive membership card,
how much is that?
Which looks like this.
Sure.
what amount we go to Costco, we get cash back on the executive one.
Right. How much a year is that membership though?
I'm trying to remember what it said.
$80, $100.
No, it's 135 or something like that. Every year, our cash back pays for our membership.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's why we went with the executive, because my wife was doing the math and figuring out how much we were spending there. And she was mentioning, well, we spent about this much. The lady behind it, go for the executive. You'll get your once a year check will pay for your executive cost.
Right.
So, we covered light sources. Yep. So yeah, if you have like we did last Tuesday, talked about having multiple light sources so you're never stuck up stuck out in the dark and everything. All right, let's see what we got here. Get the right page here. All right, so coming up here, Thursday is the midnight ride here. Friday on Camp Patton is, get to the right spot, I moved it up. Okay, is making fire. And it's going to be talking about not just sitting there with stick and stuff making fire. It's going to be talking about other ways of making fire, wood burning stoves, propane fires, weed burn. We'll talk a lot of stuff about fire on the homestead on Friday. Survival Saturday after Shadow's 4-hour live in the afternoon. I'll be doing Survival Saturday. The topic is after the Long Valley caldera erupts. What are your plans? The Monday back on Camp Patton Family Compound is the topic is canning breakfasts. So we're going to talk about
sausage and bacon. Yay.
Yeah, all the good stuff. And then next Tuesday here, it's going to be a fun one. Aimed at that character sitting on the couch right there.
No, say it ain't so.
The biggest prepper failures.
Yeah,
I have fun with that one every couple years.
Jabba the prepper.
So that's what's coming up for the next week. Once again, did I see? No, I can't. I saved over there. Hang on a minute. Let me find something here.
Kraken Prep said my son-in-law works at Costco. Massive discounts. Yeah, when you're an employee, you get wicked discounts, but you got to work there or know somebody who works there that won't get in trouble for buying you lots of stuff.
And those that are interested, so Mark is doing the Sofa Survivalist satire prepping channel.
I literally just posted that.
Yeah. So anyways, there's the link for it. And yeah, so he'll be doing, you need to throw some community posts. That way you don't have to do any AI. You can just do the community posts too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't get watch hours for that. I really don't care, but yeah.
But that gets more things out there, more people interested in, because when I go to the YouTube homepage, all of a sudden I'll see where Tammy's making posts, Howie's making posts, Lee's making posts. I'll see a post that everybody else is making in my feed down there, just on the YouTube homepage. It's like, oh,
okay.
So
I can do that. I can do that. Yep.
Yeah. Kaylin's plan is to go to a party on Saturday. All righty, everyone. So just as a reminder, stay happy
Kraken.
No matter what. Huh?
Kraken just said, I subscribe. Thanks, Kraken. I appreciate that.
So, stay happy no matter what life throws at you, even if some big fat guy is trying to sit on your car.
Hey, I'm up to 47. Thank you.
Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish, like trying to, do something stupid. Well, go. I'm going to I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to go down where they're protesting and make a video. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't be a jerk. Yeah.
But keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing, learn a new skill every day. And if you have a garden, start planning it out. If you don't have a garden and you can put one in, even if it means tearing out some lawn, plan it out and start working on it now. All right, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you Thursday for the midnight ride.
Yeah. Have a good night. Oh, prep lots of rice and beans.
And lard.